Hi, beautiful souls. So today's tarot message is going to resonate with you. If you have been feeling a lot of restrictions, feeling a lot of obstructions, a lot of blockages when it comes to your relationship. Um, but what I can see here is that you've been so like in a dreamy state when it comes to your relationship. There has not been anything happening in the practical, but a lot has been happening in your thoughts, in your mind, because you're overthinking a lot. You're nitpicking every little detail. Very aggressively, you're doing that. And and at this point, you're not even sure if it is based in reality or it's just something in your mind. If it's just your emotions playing with you. So if you've been feeling like that, this reading is going to be for you. Now I'm going to ask the universe for guidance when it comes to your relationship. What do they, what does spirit guide you? What is their guidance to you in this particular situation? Hmm. Oh my God. You have the three of um, swords, you have the nine of swords, and you have the seven of cups in reverse. So, what is this? What is these piles are just telling me what you have been feeling. Your heart's been broken. You feel like your heart's like it's a lot of pain that your heart is taking. You're frustrated. Even your physical life, your waking life is getting affected, not just your um like even your material life is getting affected, even not just your dreams or your spiritual life, but also your material life. And you feel like you're out of options. You feel like you don't have that many options. And I feel like you've been watching a lot of tarot readings or something which have been telling you that a lot of like you're magnetic, you're going to attract a lot of people, but what you're seeing is that you don't have any options. You feel like even if people like me, nobody wants to, like, nobody approaches me or something. But that's something that you have been feeling, and you've been really, this is like a lot of pain that I'm seeing here. Like all of these cards, it's just really crazy that you would be going through something like that, but it's a lot of pain, and the universe acknowledges that you've been going through a lot of pain. Now I just want to know the guidance. What is the guidance? Hmm. Okay. I feel really sad, um, because it's a lot of pain you're going through. It's normally not something people, um, wow. I mean, I can't even, whenever I try to tap into that, it's so freaking crazy. This relationship or this thing, whatever it is, has been really um, making you so sad. Um, like it's not just even sad, it's like this deep pain that you've been feeling. Anyway, so the guidance for you is these are the cards that came out. The first is the Ten of Pentacles, then came out the Five of Cups in reverse, and then it was the Queen of Cups. So I feel like you are just so full of love. You have a lot of love, that you feel like you have to give that love to a person. But what I'm feeling, that universe is telling you that instead of giving it to another person, maybe channelize that love to something that you love, something you love to do. It doesn't have to be a person, it has to be anything, your hobby or anything that you really, that is very concrete. It's not something that is kind of stable. that stays with you. It's like your hobbies will stay with you, or like something you love to do. It is something very concrete and tangible. It's not something intangible. Give that love to that tangible thing, or whatever you love to do, like whatever you love, instead of that person, because you need to get your mind off of that pain. You need to get your mind off of that sadness, or like you need to get out of that thing. And in order to actively help yourself, you have to, like, redirect that love, redirect that passion into something different, something else, something um, other than this person. This is what I'm getting, because you have a lot of love, you're so full of love, but you have to redirect that love, that passion, to something else, to some kind of hobby, to something which is tangible and concrete. So, any more guidance, Spirit? Because the universe acknowledges the pain you've been feeling. Oh my God, this is just reiterated in my mind, like again and again. Like, we understand, we know, we acknowledge that you've been feeling this pain. um it's so freaking crazy when you think about it. It's like too much pain, very difficult. I feel like you don't even have anyone to share this feeling with, this pain with. Like, you can't tell it to anybody, but um it's been really, my God, the nine of swords and the three of swords. It's freaking crazy. But I feel like it's a divine plan. It was meant to happen for a higher reason. That you may not see it right now, because we as human beings have very limited perspective on things. But yeah, guidance. Mm. It is happening because of some kind of transformation. Whenever we go through a massive, deep transformation, this is the kind of feeling that we have. It feels like death. It feels like something is inside us is dying. We feel like dying or something. Okay. So instead of what I'm getting here, it is instead of, hmm, yeah, it's just very practical, like this is, um, it's a very practical advice, but it is something that is very effective as well, because this has, will help you a lot. So right now, I feel like the universe is not giving you these reassurances or anything of that sort, because that is not going to help you. That is, like, the universe is also not, like, the cards are not coming up whether the situation is going to, like, it's not telling us anything about that person. I don't think that the universe wants you to focus on that person. I feel like the universe wants you to redirect that love into something that you love, that you have passion for, something tangible. And, like, you are giving out a lot of energy, which is why you feel depleted, which is why you feel so tired without having done anything that tiresome or something like that. Yeah, this death card is so significant here, because you're going through a massive transformation. This particular thing, even if you may not realize how it's working, like the inner workings of that, but what I'm seeing here is that something is happening which is changing you from the very core of your, like, being, which is why it's so difficult. It is so, yeah, like, it's so heart wrenching and so painful. It's almost like death. It's almost like some kind of death that you're feeling, but it has a reason for it happening. And because you're going through that massive transformation, transformation is death and rebirth again. So Yeah, this is very like it started off something as like I thought there was going to be some advice when it comes to your relationship, but this is not about that relationship. This is about you and what you need to do in order to, you don't need to actively want to transform yourself, but like what I'm saying is that the only advice that I'm getting is to redirect that love and passion. That's what you need to do, I believe. So that's this is all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching. Please, if you like this video, like it and comment on it, and also subscribe to my channel because this is my first video on this channel. So I hope you like this video. I hope that you will also listen to the advice that has been given by the universe and focus on yourself, not on this person. This person is secondary. This person does not is not that important, okay, for you, at least for now, okay? Like I don't even feel like I should say that because I don't know, I don't want you to have any hopes with this person because I just don't want you to do that because you need to remember that it is only you that is important in this particular life. You have to put value to yourself. I think your self-worth is getting affected and you cannot let it affect you. So go find that hobby, and you, if you already have a hobby, just focus on it, redirect that passion into it, that love into it, pour into it, because this will give back. Otherwise the universe wouldn't have advised you to do that. So that's all I have for you. Thank you for watching. Bye.